Bahamian Sandals vacation is going to be awesome. I want to go over some things, and I want you to make sure that when you finish with this video, you click on your trip app plans below. That is your personalized itinerary. It has your reservation confirmation, your flight information, your transfer information, any excursions that we've already booked for you, any extra activities, photo shoot, everything is in that app. A packing list is in the app. Things that you must do are in that app. So get that app, number one. Okay, some things that I wanna make sure that you understand. If you have any issues while you are on property, there is a QR code all over, in your room, all over, and it says Gina on it. So when you scan that QR code, it's gonna take you to the WhatsApp. In your trip plans itinerary below, it says to download the WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is just like texting, but you're using Wi-Fi. It's great to use internationally. And you can WhatsApp me as well if you need anything, have any questions, have any concerns, as I am a Chairman's Royal Elite member, so I work very closely with Sandals, and you will be introduced to the management before you even go, so they will know who you are. But use that Gina app if you have any concerns or needs. When you send a message, it goes directly to the management there. They read it and then can respond. Also, in reverse, if you have phenomenal service from someone there, remember, you're not allowed to tip them. Please give them a shout out on Gina, and that is how they're compensated or get more time off, etc. So use the app for both positives and any issues that you have. Okay, so a couple things I want you to not miss while you're there. First of all, there are the 2 beachfront pools, both with a swim-up bar, East Bay, West Bay, and then there's a private pool way in the back that a lot of people don't know about by the villas. If you wanted something really, really quiet, go read a book, you can go back there. But even a better place to read a book is when you go over to the private island. So when you get to the property, you're gonna be having just a checklist from me of things that I want you to do when you get there. One of them is look at the ferry schedule that takes you over to the island. I say a ferry, it's a small boat, and it takes about 1.5 minutes to get over to the private island. But there's a schedule. So it will leave at like 11 and then 1 and then 3 and then come back at 2 and 4 and etc. So head over there in your first day or 2 so you can see how awesome it is over there and how much beach space there is. Another great place to read a book. The beach goes all the way around, so you're never gonna have a bad spot. It has a great restaurant for lunch over there, another swim-up bar, and the water is beautiful. When you get to the resort, make sure that you find out about dinner reservations, and it changes all the time. Typically, you need a reservation for Butch's, which is a steakhouse. You want that. You need a reservation for Le Plume. You want that. You need a reservation for Kimonos, the hibachi place. You want that. So get whatever reservations you need. You want Le Plume for breakfast. They have amazing French press coffee, mimosa, eggs Benedict, perfection. The bar right outside of Butch's and Le Plume has a great high-end cocktail menu. And let's see, one of them is a banana bread old fashioned. You gotta check that out. And guava bubbles, that's another great one. So when you get there, I want you to find out about dinner reservations and get those right away. I also want you to go to the Water Sports Center, which is right by the West Bay Pool, right on the beach. Sign up for a couple snorkeling outings if you want to go snorkeling out with the instructors. And also, if you bring your own snorkel gear, I do have that on the packing list. If you bring your own snorkel gear, it's great because when you're over at the private island, you can just go right out with a mask and and a tube. You don't need flippers, but if you just have the face part, you can go snorkeling anytime you want over there as well. So I also don't want you to miss out on loyalty and travel before you head home. So most likely people will be around and say, have you stopped at Loyalty and Travel yet? And Loyalty and Travel, it's not like a timeshare. It is a program for return clients. And most people end up going back to another Sandals or Beaches resort because they have such a great time. So if you are planning to say, we need to do this once a year, or we need to do this again soon, or even in 2 years, stop in the Loyalty and Travel office and put a deposit down for a future vacation. Now, how this works is You put $250 deposit down. You get 10% off of a regular luxury room, 11% off for a club level room, 12% off for a butler level room, and you don't necessarily have to know where you're going to go next. That's what I'm here for. So pick a date that you think would work, but we can change it from 12 months before that or 12 months after that. So if you pick May of 2027, we can change it all the way to June of 2026 because that's in that 12 month window. And if you pick Sandals Grenada, we can always change it to Sandals the Grill. So put down the deposit, and then I will help you when you get back. And then I will also try to get an additional 7% off for you too, because we can double up on that promotion, insider pro tip. So have a blast. Remember, you're only tipping your driver, your transfer driver. If you have an excursion, tip them. And then if you have a butler, tip your butler. I usually recommend $5 to $10 a person each way for your transfer. And your butlers, it varies. I would say minimum of $50 a day. And a great tip is $100 a day. So I know people who give more and who give less, but that's a range for you. I usually take an extra $300 in cash just for safety. They will have some local artisans on site. Usually they do take a credit card, but it's nice to have cash as well. So have a great time. I am here for you. Sandals management is there for you as well. Don't forget bug spray. I always say that because the bugs love me and I just never seem to have enough. So that's my only complaint of the Caribbean is the bugs. So take bug spray. Use the checklist in the app. So when you're done with this video, which I'm done, click the app. Make sure you get the app onto your phone and everything is right there. Reach out for all your vacation needs. Tell your friends and get ready for a vacation in paradise.